With the majority of the elderly choosing to stay at home, visiting carers are vital. To help with the increase in demand, the City Council has decided to give more money to private home care companies across Nottinghamshire. It is hoped that this will increase the number of people wanting to work as a home carer and also better preserve existing ones. The hourly pay for carers is to rise from £7.11 to £7.65 to match the guidelines set by the Living Wage Foundation. Councillor Alex Norris, the portfolio holder for adult social care, thinks that things in the sector need to change.
We want care to be seen as a vocation, as a career. We commission those services from a variety of private sector providers, and we do some of it ourselves, but they have problems recruiting and retaining staff. If people are being paid the very basic pay, what do you think is going to happen? How good's that care really going to be? So we want to reflect that with better pay, so we've found some extra money to do that, and we're hoping that that will lead to better recruitment and retention.
It's clear that the council are feeling positive about the changes, but for Joe Bennett, the chair of the service tree in West Bridgford, it's a confusing step for home care.
Why should the government pay companies to pay living wage? If the government was providing enough funding in order to pay for home care, because they want people to stay at home, they don't want people in care, they don't want people in hospital. We've got a whole generation coming up that are going to need home care and support. The funding needs to go to supporting an actual living wage, if you like.
Whether people have relatives in care or are receiving care themselves, this is a change that will affect everybody. The general opinion in Nottingham so far seems to be a good one.
It's better than being bunged up in a nursing home.
I don't think you should go into a home. If you've got a family, they should look after you.
I think it's better for them, than putting them in homes to rot and that. They might as well see the last days out at home with their families.
They can keep their independence and they're not shipped off. It's their home, it's their house.
For my grandma, she's had to go in home and been forced to sell her property to put her in there for care. It would have been better because she was in her own surroundings, she'd know the place and that sort of thing.
I think it gives people the independence to carry on living their normal life, no matter how old they get.
It totally depends on individual, doesn't it? They can keep their friends and their way of life, and it's pretty sad to leave your home.
With winter setting in, the changes hope to help the elderly when they're at their most vulnerable. However, some believe that it's only a small step for home care. Matt Curtis, CBJ News.